What's up guys, it's me Vic from C'est La Vic, and I'm excited to be here at Angelus to show you how I created this pair of Air Force 1 deconstructed zombie customs, and I'm going to show you how I do the other shoe. First step, we're going to deglaze the shoe, remove the factory finish so that the paint can adhere to the surface. Alright, so I've taken off the laces for these shoes, so the next step is to use Angelus's leather prepare and deglazer to take off the factory finish on the shoes. Because we're kind of getting down and dirty today with these, I'm not going to tape up the soles. I'm also going to show you how I stained the midsoles. So now that the shoe is all deglazed, we're going to move on to sketching the design using some paint onto these shoes. So I'm going to use this round detail brush in a size 1. So the sketch is all done, so now I'm going to go in and add some color onto the shoes. In order to put the zombie design onto the shoes, I thought, let's just put different aspects of it, the deconstructed part of it. So swoosh, for example, is like the zombie mouth, so it's got teeth kind of falling out. And in the front, I'm thinking about putting an exposed brain design. I've laid down a couple layers of the details, so of the parts that are on the inside, and while that's drying, I'm gonna put on the first layer of this blue-green color, which is the zombie body color. It's gonna take about 3 to 4 layers to get it to be opaque, so I'm gonna start that now, and then I can keep working on all the details. I like to put the majority of color onto the seams first, and then I'll spread it out so that you get a really thin layer. So now I'm gonna start painting the tongue of the shoes, which tends to crease a lot, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Too Soft in there. I'm gonna paint the inside of the strap red and paint some muscles in it so that when you open up the strap, it looks like exposed flesh. Now I'm going to use a bit of black to outline the design. Previously I used light brown, so it's still visible under 2 layers of paint. So now is a really good chance for me to define the borders of the design. I've gone in and done a solid layer of this blue color and touched up some of the detail work, some shading. Now I'm gonna go in and do more details. I've got the eyeball here. I need to add the pupil to it and add in some veins. So we're gonna move on to the soles. This time I'm going to dye the soles, so it's gonna look like a zombie shoe that's been through a lot of dirt and just a lot of muck. All right, so to dye the soles, we're going to be using the Angelus leather dyes, and I'm going to use light brown and jet black to get the effect. I'm going to mix a 1-to-1 ratio of the light brown leather dye with Sol Bright, and the Sol Bright just helps to secure the color on. When you don't add Sol Bright, the color tends to bleed a lot more. Alright, so I'm just going to use this applicator to pick up some of this mixture. And then because the effect is to make it look kind of dirty and old, you just kind of go on here, get the color on. We're going to take a bit of acetone to remove the excess. You can see right away the acetone is removing the excess. Alright guys, so this is what the shoes turned out looking like. The soles are proper dirty and zombie-like. I want to thank Angelus brand for having me. It was so much fun painting this pair of deconstructed zombie Air Force One mids. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is @Selavic, and I'll see you guys next time.